Promotions.
This is not the new Pope you're seeing here. And who are we looking at here?
We're looking at the Cardinal Protodeacon Dominic Mamberti.
Promotions.
And he will address the crowd in Latin.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum. Eminentissimum, ac reverendissimum Dominum, Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae, Cardinalem Prevost. Qui sibi nomen imposuit Leonem decimum quartum.
George, are you able to translate and tell us what we just heard?
I think we have just heard that the first American has been elected Pope, Cardinal Robert Prevost of the Order of Augustinians. It was impossible to hear what papal name he has taken, so we'll hope we get some clarification from that, on that in a moment.
History playing out in ways that we didn't expect.
Not at all. This is something that most Vatican watchers, if it does turn out to be Robert Prevost, said would never happen because he's an American. But he is the least American of all the American cardinals, if you will. He spent most of his career in Peru and in Rome. He's a son of Chicago. He's an Augustinian, he's of the Augustinian order. Is that Pizzaballa?
Yes, Cardinal Pizzaballa with the beard there.
But he has been, he ran for Pope Francis, the dicastery of bishops. So,
all right, we can report that it is Prevost, Robert Francis Prevost, an American bishop, is the new Pope.
And that's a first.
As we heard, he was born in Chicago, naturalized citizen of Peru after decades of working there. An American cardinal is a conversation we didn't have a lot in these days leading up to this moment.
Cardinal Prevost was on, I think, a lot of people's lists as a possible compromise candidate, Lester, someone later in the process. It's very striking that he has been elected so quickly, and it sure would be nice to know what name he took.
I don't know if it was said and we couldn't hear it.
I think it was said and we couldn't hear it.
All right, we'll get a clarification on that in a moment. But George, you had talked about there was some skepticism about him because he was an American, but you note that,
as Anne said, he has spent a tremendous amount of time in Peru. He's got international experience here in Rome. He was the head of his order in the United States. And I think this is a quite striking election that it settled on him as quickly as this.
What expectations, additional expectations could be placed on him as an American?
I think this is one of these situations where a man was regarded, for example, by Latin Americans as virtually one of them. Cardinal Sean O'Malley, who was reported to be a candidate the last time, is another example of that. So this is not...
Promotions.